Question is to the Minister of Transport and asks, does he stand by his statement that New Zealand is, quote, the most electric vehicle-ready country in the world?
The Honourable Simon Bridges.
Absolutely, and one of the many reasons why is the massive roading investment by the national government has made, ensuring large, long roads for them to roar along.
Supplementary question.
Supplementary question, Julie and Genter.
In light of that answer, is it because National has done almost nothing to support electric vehicles for the past 7 years that New Zealand has only about 800, while the Netherlands has 45,000 and Norway has nearly 70,000?
The Honourable Simon Bridges.
Mr. Speaker, there's been a number of initiatives in this area, and I'd remind the member that the number of EVs, PHVs in this country has gone up 500%, albeit from a low base in the last couple of years. If this is a competition about who loves EVs the most, I can assure the member I will be winning, because I actually like cars and the roads that they travel on, unlike her.
Supplementary question, Julie and Genter.
Is he aware that a number of EV manufacturers are not supplying electric cars to the New Zealand market because they consider there to be insufficient government policy supporting their uptake? And what does he intend to do about it?
Either of those two supplementary questions, the Honourable Simon Bridges.
Well, I think that's entirely a mischaracterisation of what the position is. We're a small market. There's a range of reasons why. I agree. It'd be good to see many more EVs and other low-emission vehicles here. But as the member knows, these are things that we're thinking about, and we'll have more to say on in due course.
Supplementary question, David Seymour.
Would the Minister be concerned by reports from places such as Silicon Valley that subsidies paid for by middle-income taxpayers have been used by the super-rich to buy a third car in the form of a Tesla Roadster? And does he think that is the sort of policy the New Zealand opposition should support?
Again, either of those two supplementaries, the Honourable Simon Bridges.
Mr. Speaker, I think there is a real jeopardy in relation to a range of new technologies, solar included, that you've got to be very careful about not robbing Peter to pay Paul. Mr. Speaker, I think the best policies are ones that remove unnecessary barriers and nudge things along, not big spending, subsidising policies that the Greens favour.
Supplementary question.
Supplementary question, Julie and Genter.
If he is serious about encouraging uptake of electric vehicles here in New Zealand, will he support a policy that will actually result in a transition to electric vehicles, like my member's bill that encourages businesses to choose clean transport options for staff by exempting electric vehicles and public transport passes from fringe benefit tax?
The Honourable Simon Bridges.
Mr. Speaker, I thank the member for a party political broadcast. Can I make very clear this is a government that favours new technologies and does want to remove unnecessary barriers, but we will not be supporting the member's bill.
Question number 10, Kanwal Singh Bakshi.
Thank you, Mr.